These 4B feminists are getting completely out of hand. Apparently now making eye contact is even offensive. Let's get straight into this, bro.
I'm gonna get woo-woo for a second, and some
Wait, Rugal? What?
stupid men are gonna think I'm crazy, but the ladies will understand me.
Okay.
Most women have the gift of discernment. If you don't know what that is, look it up.
The discernment is the ability to judge.
Something about me is, especially since I've been in my abusive relationship, I do not like making eye contact with men because I can tell the second I make eye contact with a man, I can tell.
We can tell the second we make eye contact with you, honey. Shots fired! You literally dress like a fruit snack. Like, you ever seen those, or maybe a fruit gusher, maybe?
I know about you. I do. And I had a customer come in today, and it's very rarely that I actually look up and I make eye contact. And I made...
Can you imagine hiring this woman to work at your establishment? She works at a smoke shop, by the way. Not the highest revered job here. But imagine hiring someone and they won't even make eye contact with their customers. I'm sorry, but if I saw this, I would fire her immediately.
Eye contact with this man, and it sent a shiver down my spine. His eyes were dead. His face was cold. He had the slimiest little smile. I could sense it, I could feel it.
You have the slimiest hair. Shots fired! What are you talking about?
I knew it. I was like, you ain't the one. You are not one. You are one, actually. He was one. He was one, for sure. Because I could see it in the eyes, 100%. And that's why I don't like looking my fucking customers in the eyes.
Wait, is she making eye contact with us, chat? I'm kind of offended.
Because once I see one, like, it creeps me the fuck out. I'm like, Jesus fuck. Like, and there's so many. Like, once you're able to, like, figure out pretty easy what they are by looking at them, you can...
We can figure out what you are by looking at you, honey. Shots fired! You got the strawberries dripping in sauce, the oil spill hair with your grandma's. I don't even know what this fit is. Like, where do you get this? Is this like Earthbound?
Tell.
Ladies, I'm not saying this to be facetious, but I don't care if you're a rose girl, a wand girl, or a monster alien tentacle girl.
Oh, is she talking about the toys? Is that what she's talking about?
Stock up now for your moments of weakness, because I promise you ain't no alive worth getting stuck with a man. None. We are taking coochie off the table in depth.
Keep it a buck, honey. It looks like we're dodging a bullet, not getting with you. It looks like your sister was Wednesday Addams. Shots fired!
Definitely.
Where are her eyebrows at?
Look at this article I found today. The dangerous rise of men who won't date woke women.
Shocker.
Pathetic.
Chat, put a 1 in the chat. Do you like woke women? Don't worry, I'll wait. Yeah, I don't think guys want woke women. I think what most men want is a conservative woman. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you would rather have a conservative woman. It's just, I mean, as you can see, this chick looks like she's, I don't know, it looks like she's trolling a little bit, but we'll see.
I know you probably can't tell, but I'm quite woke and very alert to social injustice. Woke discrimination in dating should not be tolerated. Also, who wouldn't want this? I mean, look at these bangs. They're perfect. Come to think of it, I've been single for the past 10 years, ever since I started free bleeding in women's marches.
Free bleeding? What?
But what kind of man doesn't love that level of confidence? I don't even have that many
free bleeding
dating requirements. I mean, he has to be a vegan, obviously, and he must have his pronouns in his bio. He must provide proof of vaccination and all his boosters, and he must wear an N95 mask or equivalent during sex, but forget about condoms because...
Dude, imagine. You're like, 1 sec, let me get my mask, baby. Can you pass me that N95 over there with those latex gloves? I'm actually allergic to latex. Well, dadgummit. I've got some goat skin ones over there. Can you hand me those goat skin gloves, baby? Thank you. That's so wild.
Because that's what abortion healthcare is for. He needs to be okay with the fact that I don't shave any body hair, but he has to be perfectly manscaped with the body of Chris Hemsworth. He also must be okay with the fact that I wear natural deodorant. It doesn't really work, but at least I don't have aluminum seeping into my skin. And last but not least, he must not like video games or sports.
Good Lord, you just X'd out like pretty much all of men.
So I don't really know what the problem is. I'm a total catch. Did you ever think that maybe it's your attitude, or maybe it's your irrational list of standards? What do you mean attitude? Also, I don't have to lower my standards for any man or anyone.
I love it, dude. It's a modern woman playbook. Okay, so she's playing this. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Agree that women are.
Lord have mercy, that chick. So true, though. These women want the world. I'm not gonna shave, but I want him to be shaved and ripped. It's just like Lizzo wanted a guy to look like Chris Hemsworth. It's like, baby girl, no, you don't deserve that.
Agree that women are more complicated than men.
Yes, wait.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, in the short answer, yes, in certain situations.
But what's the long answer then, dude?
Stupid. Men too simple to understand women, or are women just too complex to be understood?
I think that men are too simple to understand women. I think that women are too complex.
Thank you.
I just don't think men ask enough questions. Like, I think, like, women are very vulnerable. Like, I think most women I know, like, are going to tell you, like, yo, this is an issue. Like, fix this. Hello, hello, hello. And then, you know, I mean, what do they say?
You fix it, and then there's another problem. And then you fix that one, and then there's another problem. Like, it's always something.
What's the statistics of divorce? Like, 80% of women, like, you know, initiate divorces. And then men are like, oh, my God, I didn't know what happened. Like, bitch, your wife was telling you for the past 12 years. Like,
wait, really? She's not taking any ownership of that? Women are initiating 80% of divorces, and you think it's still the man's fault, bro? You kidding me? It's still the man's fault, even though women are doing it.
what she needed, and you didn't do it, so.
Is it better to be complicated or to be simple?
I think it's better to be complicated. Gives you depth. Better to be complicated, but in the dating sense, probably better to be simple. Easier to manipulate.
Why is it better to be complicated if it's harder to be understood?
Because when someone can understand you, they understand all those complex parts of you, and then I feel like you get a deeper connection.
Yeah, same here. I feel like there's more to dig into and more layers to uncover, but in the long run, might
I'm
not
like an ogre. I'm like an onion. We have layers. Goodness.
work out, but
Yeah.
Dating a lot of woke girls. Do you guys know about these? Just me? I'm woke too, but because I'm from a small town, like the woke girls don't believe me. Give me a little quiz on my first date. Like the date I was on last week, the girl said, hey, what do you think of Andrew Tate? Right? I actually wrote a book about Andrew Tate. It's an erotic romance novel called Andrew Tate and His Romanian Cellmate.
You mean his brother?
How old are you?
22.
Are you ladies single?
I am.
Trying not to be. I don't want to be single anymore.
But yet you're hitting those streets. Runner activity, brother.
So if you could describe your dating life in one word, what would it be?
A dumpster fire.
Fucked
A lot of mileage and a lot of vaping.
and a dumpster fire.
Now why is yours fucked and yours a dumpster fire?
Well, I only like one guy, and then there's another guy, then another one, and then another one. But
Can we get some bop lores in the chat? Let's get some bops in the chat.
I'll go for the one.
Sounds like to me you have a whole roster of guys.
Yes, I do, sir. But I don't want the whole roster.
How do you choose which guy to give it up to?
If he's cute, if he's a bouncer on 6.
Then you'll just...
Bar's pretty low. Bouncer on 6. I used to live in Austin for 7 years, and some of those guys are not the best looking. But if that's the bar, there's a lot of bouncers, so I bet her spine's being realigned as we speak. But her father was a chiropractor with how much spinach is getting some realignage.
I walked by him, actually.
I know, yeah. If you see this video, I like you the most.
Anyway, mine's a dumpster fire because I want to be a lover girl, and these men are playing games and cheating on me.
Really? You have your Chucky cheekage out? Talking about you're a lover girl?
Not the cap. Think that people date for convenience nowadays, or do they date for real reasons?
No, convenience 100%. There's no real love left in this world, unfortunately.
No, I don't date for convenience.
Dude, if you're digging in the wrong hole trying to find gold, and they're like, well, the gold's not there, and you keep digging, you're going to think every hole doesn't have gold. These women are just searching for the wrong thing, or for the right thing in the wrong place. You do that enough, and then you get burned. And you know why? That's because navigating the dating scene can be absolutely brutal, but so can dealing with the aftermath of an accident. Have you ever been involved in a personal injury case? Over the years as an image consultant, I've worked with many clients recovering from workplace accidents, car accidents, and more. And I was actually shocked to learn how often people lose their personal injury cases. That's why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida of $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. If you've been injured in an accident, don't wait. You can go visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, to start your free claim today. Y'all know what time it is. Back to regular scheduled programming here, brother. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Thank you. Thank you. Loki. Free. Good boy. This is that chicken jerky. He really vibes with this chicken jerky, dude. Really, really likes it. Absolutely loves it. Chicken is the #1 ingredient. Pure love. Live, live, love, treat. What is that, like the ones that all the Karens have at their house? Live, laugh, love. How am I supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions? Lord have mercy. He's digging it, though. Digging it like a shovel.
I'm a lover girl. I'm big on being a lover girl, and I will forever stay. God, I will forever stay a fucking lover girl. Woo!
Why do modern women...
Lord have mercy.
Why do modern women have more of a problem submitting to a husband than they do submitting to an employer?
Because the employer is on time. The employer is going to pay them.
I love it. You see how quick she answers it? It's all about money. It's all about money.
Aren't both women being provided for?
They are, but they don't have to work as hard.
One is being provided for in a dependency way. They're dependent on this person to do something for them for that. The other person is kind of going off their talents and whatever degree they have. They've kind of earned their way in the world. They're moving their way up and earning money. And the man is doing the same thing. Whoever's taking care of the sugar daddy, he's submitting to an employer as well. So
I chose not to raise my baby, and I let somebody else do it because I wanted to give them a better life than I could give them. And we stand by that. I chose not to raise my child because I wasn't ready for a child either, so I thought I would leave them with somebody who knew what they were doing. You disgusting piece of shit!
That's so true, though. Men get demonized for the same behavior. And going back to the clip before that, these ladies, it's so funny to me that we've talked about this in previous episodes. Women are so comfortable submitting to a boss but not submitting to a man. And then I would further ask the question, what's more important, love or money? Chat, put in the chat right now, or put it in the comments. What do you think is more important? What's more important, love or money? I bet most women would say love is more important than money. So therefore, you should be submitting more to your husband than you submit to your boss. But because your boss pays you and you're dependent on this money, you submit to him more. Even though, aren't you dependent on the love from somebody else? Don't you appreciate that, Loki? All the way on your place. When he eats, he tries to like rub all the schmaltz off. Sorry, my nose hairs are tickling me. But it's so funny that women are so comfortable submitting to their boss, but they don't want to submit to a man. Chat, let me know in the comments why you think this is. And I think it's because deep down, women aren't the true romantics. Men are the true romantics. That's why on Valentine's Day, you get flowers from us. On your birthday, you get a present. The courting phase is led by men. We pull the chair out. We open the door. We pay for the first date. And where in that equation does a woman have to be anyway romantic? Don't worry, I'll wait. That's right, there's nothing. Women aren't required to be romantic. Women are raised up knowing what to expect from a man, but never learn what a man expects from them. Ever. Ever. We tell little girls, know your worth. Know your worth, queen. Don't settle. The right man will come. If he won't do it, the next guy will. How many times you guys heard that? Imagine us guys going around, don't settle, king. Don't settle, king. If she won't do it, another one will. Dude, it doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work. It's just so funny to me, but that's why we're the true romantics also, because a man would marry a woman who's on fries at McDonald's, but a woman would more than likely not marry a man on fries at McDonald's. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Women care about a man's status. They care about a man's future, just like a man cares about a woman's past. Ladies, realistically, the ladies that we do have watch, would you realistically marry a guy that wants to be on fries at McDonald's for the rest of his life? He doesn't want to better himself. He doesn't want anything. He just wants that. He loves cooking up them fries. He loves frying them fries up, boy. How many fries we got? Let me fry them up, salt them up, fry them up. Burger King, Mickey D's, Wendy's. That's what he likes to do. But I feel like most women are very attracted to men that have ambition. That's why I say the 5 very basic things, which is the 5 basics of a good man: vision, ambition. Those are the first 2 things. You can be a broke dude and have vision. You can be a broke dude and have ambition. You can be a broke dude and have strength. You can be a broke guy and have integrity. You can be broke and have compassion. Those are the 5 very basic things: vision, ambition, strength, integrity, and compassion. None of those require you to have money. If you can have those things and let a woman see that in you, more than likely she'll like you for who you are, not what you are. We got one more clip. Let's get back to it.
On a first date where the man said, "Please hold my hand," like a baby, and would demand that I held his hand like 10 times on the date. I once went on a date where the guy only brought $20, and then he took me to Cane's, and I thought we were going to a seated dinner, and then I...
Bro, Cane's is good. What are you talking about?
Paid for the remainder of the Cane's on my card because $20 didn't cover both of our meals. I once went on a date where he asked me on a scale of 1 to 10, how eccentric are you? And I said, I don't know, like a 5, 6, and he said, I'm a 10. I'm the most eccentric person you'll ever meet. I once went on a first date where he took me to a comic book store, and when we got inside...
I love it when a woman tells her bop lore. Can we get some bops in the chat? Does she not realize how bad this makes her look? Wearing a pickleball t-shirt? What is that?
The guy said, "Oh, we close in like 5 minutes." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, no problem, we'll leave." I stood there at the front with the owner of the comic book store while this man browsed around for a good 15-20 minutes. I once went on a first date where the guy had bad breath, and I knew he wanted to kiss me, and I was feeling it, so I ran away and pretended that I really cared about a Vietnam War memorial to get out of the kiss. I once went on a first date where he didn't realize you had to reserve tickets ahead of time for the thing we were going to, and then they were sold out, and then he blamed me because I didn't tell him, even though I knew that knowledge beforehand. I once went on a first date where the guy was holding my hand, and he gripped my hand so tightly that when we went to a revolving door, we got in the same compartment, and he pressed up against me as I tried to get away, and I tried to release my hand, but he held on so tight. I once went on a first date that we went to a record store, and every time he picked up a record, he'd say, "Do you know this artist?" And if I said no, he would hold my hands and sing to me until I said, "Oh, yeah, I know who that is." All of these were the same date. It was 7 hours long. I have since learned to leave if it's bad.
Oh, that was all the same date. Okay. Ladies, know when to hold them and when to fold them. Gentlemen, same thing. Know when to hold them and when to fold them. If somebody's a straight, ripping red flag like that, doing some weird stuff, bro, just dip. Dip from the date. Pull a Houdini. Like Papa Levi would do. Pull a Houdini. Oh, my friend just got in trouble. Gotta go. Sorry. You know what I mean? I'm dipping dots. You guys ever been to Six Flags? If I see Six Flags, I'm dipping dots. And they always have a dipping dots at Six Flags, by the way. But I'm not putting up with that. I'll pull a Houdini quicker than David Blaine. Here's a clip from the suggestions chat.
Do you cry?
No.
Never. That's bad.
I don't think it is.
Emotion
well, I think you guys think about it from the female paradigm, which is that you cry a lot because you guys are more emotional beings. I couldn't cry if I tried. Sometimes shit happens that's really horrible, and I'm like, there's not even one little bit of me that wants to cry right now, But it's just, I think it's just the kind of the way
you're holding in your emotion. It's okay to be vulnerable in
I'll go smash the boxing bag for an hour and I'll feel good after it. I think we just operate differently. And generally, if I see a guy who cries a lot, it suggests to me that he has a lack of emotional control. Facts. And that would echo in other parts of his personality and his character as well. So.
Okay, then maybe.
Bro, the last time I cried was 5 years ago. My grandfather died. I think it's the only time really men are allowed to cry, is when a really close a loved one or family member passes away. Chat, let me know what you think. Do you put a one in the chat if you agree? Men typically aren't really allowed to cry, and I don't think it's more or less allowed. I think it's just frowned upon in society where men cry a lot because it makes you look feminine. And it also says, to kind of Jake's point, it shows that you don't have a lot of emotional control. We're very logical creatures, us as men. Women are very emotional. So as men, it's up to us to find a logical solution to that. And I 100% agree with him. Just rage out on something. Go outside and take a walk. Go take a run. Go sweat. Go do some push-ups. Go punch the punching bag. Go play some soccer. Go play some pickleball. Go play a sport. Go sweat. Go do something. Go to the gym. You know what I mean? Do some burpees at home. I promise you do some burpees at home, your tuchus is not going to want to cry. I mean, maybe from the pain of the burpees, but go find something to do to physically exert yourself, and more than likely you'll feel much better. But Loki, did you have a good time today? I had a great time, Father. I would just love another chicken jerky when you get the chance. Maybe if you're good, you'll get another one. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go book a one-on-one consultation with me. The link is in the description below, where I will give you some looks maxing advice, relationship advice, or just a reality check that you feel like you need and your friends aren't giving it to you, or maybe some questions you're afraid to ask your friends or loved ones and you want to confide in somebody. I'm there for you. I got your back like a chiropractor. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.